To create an approver group, navigate to either Settings and Approval and Notification Groups or Events and Approvals and Notifications. Both links will take you to the same place. This list page will display any approver or notification groups you have already created. Click Add a Group and select Approver from the Group Type dropdown. Click OK, and the system will open up the approver group form. Start with giving your approver group a name. Best practice is to give your group a name that is easily recognizable, such as the event request form, specific rooms, or individual resource group this approver group will approve. You can also list if it is an approver or notification group in the name. For example, let's name this one Approver Event Request Forms. Next, we will add the users that will be approving the event request form. You can add multiple users here, but note that only one of the users will need to click Approve for the form. The same goes for room and resource approvals. We recommend having at least 2 approvers per group to have a backup. Let's add the sysadmin user for now so we can see some approval notifications later. We'll be skipping the email section for now, as that section only comes into play for notification groups. The next 2 sections allow you to choose what this group will be approving. First, you can select rooms for the group to approve. You can choose to select groupings of rooms at different levels, campus, building, and region, or you can select individual rooms. After clicking OK when selecting a room, you can click Add Rooms again to select more rooms. Next, you can select which event request forms the group will approve. Simply click the plus sign in the event form header and check the boxes. In the same section, you can select which resource groups the group will approve. This means that any resources in the selected resource group that has a status of requested will end up in this group's notification list. You will select your resource groups the same way you select your event request forms. Click the plus sign in the resource group header and check the boxes. The last option on the page, Import-Export, is an option to receive notifications in a user's notification list of import-export errors from the Import-Export Management page. These notifications can only be seen in the notification list, so including a user for this notification is required. Note, the user will not receive an email upon import-export error. The user must view the error notification in the notification list. Last thing to bring up is that the event request forms, rooms, and resource groups are independent of each other in the approver group. Selecting a form and specific room does not mean that the user will only receive a notification if that specific room is filled out on the selected form. The user will receive all notifications for approval from that form and receive all notifications for approval when that specific room is in a requested status. If you would like to have separate approvals for an event request form with specific rooms, you will need to create separate event request forms. As we named this Approver Event Request Forms, we'll select all event request forms and click Save and Close to save our approver group. Now the sysadmin will receive a notification in their notification list anytime one of the event request forms is submitted.